Good morning, it's Friday morning. Hi, it's Emma here from Way to Fitness. I was just thinking I might rename my step. I'm absolutely surrounded by marigolds, so I thought we could call the step Marigold City. But then I thought that sounded a little bit like a Chinese takeaway. If I flip my camera, good morning Lou, you can see my marigolds. Hello Mary. Look at this, all these marigolds. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, things are taken off in the garden. Yay, let's flip it round. Back again, Marigold City. Hello, Margaret and Lou and Mary. Fantastic. Good to see you all this morning. I've been out for my dog walk this morning, which is why I'm not quite dressed and ready yet for Pilates, but I will be soon. It's Friday already. The weeks are literally flying by. Yeah, the marigolds are pretty. Yeah, they're looking good. Percy's doing a good job. Although I think we had a little bit of rain, didn't we? I can't remember when, a few days ago. But I think he's probably watered already this morning. Yeah, so the weeks fly by. I think Andy said this is the end of week 11. Isn't that incredible? Time is just so crazy. In some ways, it feels like a week ago we were having live classes. And in some other ways, it feels like I've been in my step a while. Anyway, it's great that we're all just keeping in touch. That is the important thing. So just a few things to remind you about. It's quiz night tonight, 7:30, right here. We are going to be doing our quizzes. So if you've got any fantastic questions you want to send to us, we can't guarantee it, but we would love to see them and we might be able to include a few. So if you're thinking, do you know what, I've got a free 20 minutes, I could put some questions together for Emma. Yeah. Send them, but there's no promises, but we would love to have a bit of a contribution. Okay, what else is on? Yeah, Zoom dance party is booked for a week tomorrow. That is, I don't know what the date is, but it's a week tomorrow at 11 o'clock. So anyone, or Way to Fitness members can do that. It's on Zoom, so I just email you the link. You click on it and we do 45 minutes of all the dances that we used to do in class. And I'll give you a reminder at the beginning of each one, and I'll be providing the music. So there's no hassle with the music. So you need to let me know. You can comment below Zoom party, yes please, something like that. If you just put yes, I won't know what you're saying yes to. So it could be yes to the quiz, it could be, so just be a little bit specific. Zoom party yes or something, and I will put you on the list and I'll send you a link next week. So just following on from, we chatted about salt on Wednesday, didn't we? And I just thought I'd have a really quick look at some of the things. Well, one thing in particular that is my absolute favourite lunch. I've got it here. Okay, so this is a little treat lunch. It is organic lentil soup, okay. It's quite pricey, but do you know what? For the sake of a lunch, okay, I get this from Tesco's and it's delicious. I absolutely love the flavour. I love the fact it's got lentils in it. I know it's good for me. This is feel-good food for me. That's my favourite. And Andy likes that chunky Tuscan-inspired bean soup. I hate that. I hate the flavour of it. I hate everything about it, but Andy likes it. And that's my favourite. And I thought, do you know what, we were talking about buying processed food and seeing what the salt content was. And do you remember the recommended daily intake was going to be 6 grams a day, which is a teaspoon of salt, which sounds like a lot. But if you are eating processed foods, then they're going to put in salt as a preservative and for flavour. And I was quite surprised. My tin of soup's got 2.6 grams of salt in it. That's almost half my daily recommended intake in my tin of soup. So as a tin of soup, it's fine, but I would just need to make sure I didn't eat lots of other things with lots of salt in. So things like lots of bread, lots of cheese, lots of pizza, lots of salami, all that sort of thing. Because, you know, that's nearly half of my intake. Whereas this is 50% less salt than that, all right? So this in the tin is 1.8 grams. This is 2.6, okay? So just be a little bit aware. I was trying to decide, good morning, Karen. I was trying to decide what it was about my soup that I really liked. Do you know what? I think it's the salt. And it's funny, isn't it? This has just got a really nice taste and I just like it. That's my kind of like, if if I haven't had time to make soup, or I just want a quick lunch, I grab a tin of that and have it with, I don't know, a toasted pita bread or something. And it's really, really tasty. But I was quite surprised to see that it was almost 50% of my recommended salt intake for the day. So I need to just be aware of what else I'm eating. Has anyone else looked at labels since we talked about salt? Give us a. I've had a look, Emma, or not yet. I mean, if you like meat like bacon, it's very, very salty. So bacon, processed meats, I know salami and all that sort of stuff. Then that's going to have quite a lot of salt in it too. Have any of you made bread? And well, I've made bread occasionally. It's not something I'm good at. I can usually break windows with my bread, and I'm not joking. Because I always refuse to put the amount of salt that is recommended in the recipe, but then it tastes absolutely disgusting. My bread tastes horrible, and it's because my palate is so used to what bread should taste like, should inverted commas taste like, that when you make bread with half the amount of salt, I personally think it tastes absolutely awful. That's kind of one of the reasons why I don't really make bread, because I just can't quite bring myself and put all these tablespoons of salt in it. Do any of you make bread? How much salt do you put in it? Margaret and Karen, Lou, Mary, who else is there? Do you ever make bread? Do you put much salt in it? Any budding bread makers out there? I know some of you use machines to make it. Do you put bread in that? No, not bread in that, salt in that. 1.5 teaspoons of salt. Okay, Lou. I mean, you're not going to. So, you would make 1 loaf maybe? Would that be for 1 loaf? Because obviously we shouldn't be having more than 1 teaspoon of salt a day. But you're not going to eat a whole loaf, are you? So that not on the whole. Anyone else make bread? What sort of salt? Do you put much salt in? It's interesting, isn't it? It's like I once made. We went strawberry picking years ago, and don't make it anymore. Okay. And we bought way too many strawberries, and I said to the kids, hey, why don't we make strawberry ice cream? And it's kind of like, I've 1 large loaf. Okay, thanks, Sue. And I remember I was just followed a really simple recipe. And what went into strawberry ice cream was just strawberries, cream and sugar. And it was just kind of, oh my gosh, of course strawberry ice cream is iced cream. We know that. But when you actually, when you're pouring the sugar in and you're pouring the cream in, you're thinking, yikes, don't want to be eating too much of this. Then the same go when we made jam one summer and we're like pouring in these massive great things of sugar. You're thinking, yeah, this is what we're eating. So it's making things from scratch can be quite an eye-opener, can't it? Or otherwise, look at your labels. If you're not a cook from scratch person, just check your labels. Okay, so I'm going to head off to the shower and get all ready for Zoom to do Pilates at 10 o'clock. Legs, Bumps and Tums is live tomorrow at 10, and then obviously back live on Monday morning. So it's the quiz tonight, 7:30. Yes, and let me know if you'd like to join in for the Zoom dance party, which is a week tomorrow at 11 o'clock. I'm happy to do it another time, not after a week tomorrow. I'm happy to do it another time if you think another time is better. It's very tricky to know when to do it. So it kind of felt like it sort of flowed on from Legs, Bumps and Tums, but I'm very happy for people to make suggestions. So if you'd like to join me, hello Dawn! If you'd like to join me for that Zoom dance party a week tomorrow at 11 o'clock, let me know and put yes please Zoom dance party. Right, have a fantastic Friday. Hello and goodbye, Dawn. Hello, Pauline. I'm just off now, darlings, but I'll post it. You can watch it from the start. See you very soon, everyone. Bye.